How's it going, guys? It's Charlie from Drunk Guy Explains, and guess what? We are here for part 14, and literally, if you look at part 13, the last image you see is this image, because why? I just got a drink of water, and we're going to do the next session. Also, side note, found the lost dice that went running around crazy everywhere, so that's pretty cool. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and collect the chips. I do believe, if I remember correctly, we're up $12,157. Wow, that's awesome.
So, like I said, we are slowly getting there, slowly and surely. Now, we did part 13. I was very much, I scaled it back down. We made sure everyone was right with the Lord, just trying to get a little chew in your life. But now, this time, we're going to see ramp up the bets just a hair to get some big profit going. And the way I'm going to do that is essentially this. I'm going to take the, it should be 11,000. That's 5,000. Oh, that's 10,000 margin chips. But those 10,000 margin chips and basically say, that's not going anywhere. That's not even in contention. It's not in play. I'm not even consider it in play while we do stuff. Because realistically, number one, you need to start putting stuff in your pocket. You don't want all that exposure out. When you get profit up, put it in your pocket, start out again. I'm going to go ahead and take 300 off the $25 chips and go ahead and do it for black. No. And let's go take everything back up. Sorry, as I said, it's a little bit cleanup work sometimes when you do stuff like this, but it's worth it in the end. 4, 5, boom. And just so you know, it's the advocates for the 4 and 10. Hey, once again, Cafe Music, BGM Channel Live Radio, Working Jazz Piano. They're doing their thing in the background if I'm not talking. So punch right.
Got that for the fire bets. Let's go ahead and start off with $10 on the. Actually, you know what? We're going to scale up this one. I know what you're going to say, Jason. I know it, but guess what? We got to do it sometimes. It is a $10 minimum table. That's one. I'm ramping up because I am up. Okay? So, boom. Let's go ahead and start with 7. Ooh, it's nice to start with 4, but I'll start with 7. Let's go ahead and put these. Oh, look at that. Shameless promotion, guys. I wonder what that's all about, you know? Well, let's do a 3, 4, 5 this time. Shameless promotion. Make sure to like and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get it going. Yo, 9, Nina 9. So what I'm going to do with the Nina 9 is actually do a $90. Should be 75, 80, 90. $90. So that means I can play with 60 outside, which I'm going to do with the 6 and 8. Exactly what I did when I did $30 and a 24 or 12 on the 6 and 8. And so same thing, just a little bit higher. When you're up a little bit bankroll and you want to still play, this is what I'm doing. That's the first roll. Second roll, if it doesn't hit, you come down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is come down off this 30 and go ahead and do a $12, 6 and 8. Hey, dealer, can I get some damn change? Come on, guys. Like, what kind of operation you running out here? 2, 4, 5. Boom. Take it away. I don't need that because I need more white chips. All right. So since that is now 24, we'll put 30 out there to get paid 20. And let's keep going for one roll. 8, 14, 2, 4, and I'm going to come down off all. $14 ain't bad, guys. Like, don't snub your nose at $14. $14 can go a long way. That's 14 cheeseburgers from McDonald's. Actually, 12 attacks, you know? So everything's down. We're doing it great. All right, so 4, first 4. All right. Ooh, 5. Ooh, I had a little stomach cramp there for a second. 6. Ooh, second 4, you know what to do. We're going to do a 51. Now, you're asking why don't I scale up this? Is because there's a cap. A $6,000 lay on a $10 table is that. So maximum payout $3,000. That's why usually on the dues it's a $3,000 max pay, because that's all they're going to pay out for that kind of stuff. So in saying that, you know, this right here is, this amount is not dictated by how much profit you're up. It's actually dictated for the range of the play. So for instance, on a $10 table, and I can do a $6,000 max lay bet, which turns into a $3,000 minus the vigorish. You know, that's the range I can operate in for a martingale lay. Hence why the streets, hence why the bankroll, hence why all these things. So don't think that you're up, you up that. Never up that. 40 or 50, whichever one makes it easier for you instead of doing $5 chips over time. You always start with that. Never go up. Just saying. All right. 8 is great, but only in the States. All right, 7, so 50 pays 25. Let's go ahead and get that back. Boom, reset, and let's go ahead and go. 10, what do we do for a 7 and a 10? We're gonna go ahead, and this is where it gets a little bit bigger. Once again, a little bit more riskier. $400 don't. Once again, guys, if you wanna see something we range a little bit more down, I'm gonna be on part 13 I did it, this is part 14, part 15 I'll do it again, scale back down. But this is kind of like, hey, I'm up, I want to enjoy myself. So I have $200 to play with, so the first thing I want to do is go ahead and get these 2 knocked out. You always want to start with your periphery, which is this right here. So that's 60. I'm going to go ahead and put 20 on the 5. Ugh, need more chips. Dealer, what are we doing? I'm trying to spend money. You're not giving me my chips. What's happening here? 4, 5. So go ahead and put 20 on the 9. The big old 10 right here. What is that going to equal out to? So right here, that's 60, 80, 100, 110. I can still go up. So what am I going to do? Just, good Lord, dealer, can I get some red chips? Good Lord, come on, guys. Like, you guys are killing me here. What does that mean? You juice it up even more. So now, oh, it's supposed to be a $60 there anyway. So 60, 120, 140, 160, 170. There we go. Now that's looking about right. 8. All right, we'll toss a, actually I'm gonna say here, I need that. So we're gonna go ahead and get $70 back. Made 70 bucks, guys. What does that mean? Let's go ahead and do the easy part. 4 and 9 come down. Okay, so now we're sitting here at $60, 120, 130, 140. 140 times 2 is 280. So let's just go ahead and make a 300 just for old kicks and gigs. 1 roll, 7 out. All right. So take away all this. This is all gone. Point off, reset your statistic. And what does 350 pay? Or excuse me, what does 300 pay? 150. So that's 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Still made $10. Let's go. Oh, did I just kill myself by putting all these reds here? I'm pretty sure I just did, but it doesn't matter. All right, cool. So you see that, guys? I made $10 right there, and I made 70 off of the rip. So that right there was an $80 haul. What a good rip. Yo, 3 does nothing. 4. All right. So a 3 happened before the 4, so I'm gonna be a little more conservative. That's a 200. 6 and 8 is gonna be $30, and then $10, 5, 9, 10. The reason why? Because of that 3 in between the 7. I'm telling you guys, you gotta be serious about it and count your rolls. 9 pays 14. I'm gonna go ahead and toss $1 and get back 15. I'm gonna go ahead and come off the 5, 10, and 9. Once again, guys, maximizing profit and coming down off that 60 out there means 120, which I'm gonna put here. I'm talking fast because, hey, we're moving fast, you know? 6 gets paid $35. I'm done. Put a fork in me. $35 and $14. I've made enough. Don't get greedy. That is the name of the game. Don't get greedy. Because if you're making money, put it in your pocket. Look at that. And now, it's literally just an easy squeezy, lemon peasy. You're just like enjoying the roll, talking to your people. If you just made 80 bucks or you just made 35, hell, toss a 12 on a 6 and 8 or a 5 and 9, run out your profit, you know? So you have options is what I'm trying to say. 7 comes off, points off, reset your abacus and run and gun it. 2 7s in a row. You already know what we're gonna do, but instead of doing 64 across, we're gonna bump it a little bit more. So let's see what the bump is gonna be. Bump. 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now you notice what I did. If you look at this setup, the more likely the number is, the higher the bet, and then the lower it is. So 10 on the outside, 15 right here on the 5 and 9, 30 on the 6 and 8. So 30, that's 60, that's not 30, that's 90, 100, 110 out there. You guys know what I do when I martingale these. This is gonna be deadly. 9, so that's gonna pay a big old 21, guys. Let's hear it goes. All right, so 9, I'm gonna go ahead. I made 21 bucks. I'm gonna put that to the side so I can show y'all what I'm gonna do. Is that essentially I would just run this with the 9 on the don't, but I got a little action here. So what I'm gonna do with this? Well, instead of putting 15 on the 5 like I have been doing, I'm gonna actually do 10 on the 5 and the 4. So I'm letting that profit kind of play for itself, but I'm not gonna account for it because I'm gonna do 60 right here. I'm gonna do a $75 don't. So that will pay 50, so that kind of max out that. So let's just see how it goes. Of course, 9 point, these all don't go away, but they go in my little drawer here, and I'm running out of room. Well, that's depressing and exciting all at the same time. Lose the 75, so I need to get paid 75. So let's just go ahead and do a 150 lay on the 9, which is 100, and I do believe a 5% VIG on the 9 is going to be 100 payout for 5% is going to be $5. If I am wrong, guys, please correct me. I'm not very, the VIG changes for every casino, but I need to know what the VIG would be for 9, or for a 9 and a 5 lay. So let's go ahead and roll it out. Yo, 11. Oh, I made that 9 point. Does nothing. Rewash. 10. All right, first 10 thrown. And I'm just gonna let it go. I got a lot of things going on here right now. 8, so kind of see, oh, 9. So I've lost 75, right? I've lost 75 plus 150, that's 225. So let's just go ahead and do a 300 don't, which would pay 200, which should be a $10 vig. So we can get some money back here real quick. 7 out, look at that. Reset your statistic, come out here on the don't. 300 pays 200. I actually lost money on that if y'all are keeping track. So, but I minimalized what I did lose and I kind of got it back in a sense. 7 and 6, pick up sticks, and the river sticks. 8 is great, but only if you're in the States. 8 again is great. Oops, 7 out, boom, done. 9, okay, so 7 and 9. Let's go ahead and try this again, guys. 75. 75 space 50. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. 6 pays 35. So I already made my money back. And I am gonna scale absolutely, unequivocally, super big down. Look at that. Oops. $12, 6 and 8 with a $30 lane. Scale down, take money and get out. Take money and get out. And $30 pays 20. Oh, this is awkward, running out of chip racks, you know? All right, so let's go ahead and take this giant stack of reds. 5, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 75, comes back, and this goes to the house. All right, reset everything, everything's good, everything's right. Let's go ahead and run again. 2 7s in a row, you already know what to do. 10, 100 out there, guys, remember that. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 8, hey, 35 off the rip. So what I'm gonna do with this 35, you put it in your pocket. You know, don't sit here and say, oh, well, I can just play with this 35, make that money, make me more money. Well, heck, I just made 35% off your $100 investment immediately. Let's go. Like, that to me is fine as wine on a musky dime vine. So 8, we don't do anything with the crazy 8s. So 6 does nothing. 7 out. Little right hand action, let's get sore. Ooh, a 7-4. Let's go ahead. Let's do a 300. So let's see, that 300 means I have 150 to play with, and let's see how I play with it. So that's a 60 bucks. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and get a little bit more than that. So that's $60, 6 and 8. That's 120 right there. 130, 140, 150. All right. 5, 14. Come off the 5, 9, and 10. 120 is out there, right? 60, 60, 120 times that's 240 that needs to be out there now. 10 or 240. Six. I will toss them a 5 and they'll give me 75. And what are you gonna do with that $75? You come down, or $70 technically, but you come down. Hey, don't get greedy. You just made $75, guys. Like, we gotta come down off this. I want $75 in my pocket. That's like 70 Big Macs right there. All right, oh, I forgot to do my abacus. There we go. Hey, 6 does nothing, but guess what? We've already made money. We've made so much money. We've made $84, I think. Woo! Yo, 11 does nothing. Ooh, 2 10s. What do we do with 2 10s, ladies and gentlemen? That is a 51. No, 10. 9. Nothing. 9, 9, 9. Fraulein. Oop. Third 10 thrown. Lose 50. 150. No 10, which is a $3 vig. Be serious, guys. 4 of 10. So I've lost $200. 2, 3, 4, 5. 500, which is $12. No, 10. Oh. All right, guys, we're getting crazy. We're getting wild. Let's see what happens. 9, nothing happens. 3, nothing happens. 9 again, nothing happens. They want to get close to it, that's for sure. 12, nothing happens. 7, out. 500 pays 250. Reset your statistic. And then, boom. Wash back. All right. Yo, 11 does nothing. Ooh, 10. Let's do 400. And that means 200 I can play with. Which I'm trying to make as close to that as possible. 10 right there. So let's just think about this. 60 is 120 plus 50 is 170, 180, and you get paid 200. All right, so we're doing good. And that was 1, 10 thrown. 9 pays 35. Come off 4, 5, and 9. So 120 is out there. So that means I need to have 240 right here to make that proper. Woo! All right. 5, scale down again to 30. So y'all can see that. 60 out there, just means I need 120 right here. Let's do 2 more rolls. Where it gets crazy. 80 pays 35. So I already know for right now for Jump Street, I got 2 points. That's a good bit. Don't know how much, but I've made some money. $12 on the 6 and 8, which results in a $50 lay. Protect your profit, guys. One more throw, and then we're coming down off this 8. And I need some whites. 14. Come down off all. Running out of space, guys. 2, 4, 5. That's going to give me a greenie. Pop, greenie. All right. That's good. Everything's good. And now, guys, we made almost $100. Look at that. Just nothing but protection. Nothing but, that's just, that right there is the roll you want. You hit your points, you come down, you scale down, you take everything off, and then you hit that 10, and you lose nothing. That's amazing. I know I'm a little bit excited, but that right there is exactly what I want. Hit a point, hit a point, hit a point, scale down, scale down, scale down, take everything off, hit the 10, cool. Now what I can do with 2 10s, hey, 51, no 10. Let's see how much money they will make. That's a burn session right there. You get 7 people doing this system at a table, that's burned. They will shut down a table on you. 7, look at that. I got paid every single, my 50, paid 25, every single step of the way. Wow, that's crazy, that's insane. I love it. Like, that right there is how I'm gonna end on a high note for part 14. So guys, this is Charlie from Drunk Guy Explains. Let's go ahead and see what we are up. I mean, like, let's get involved here, guys. Like, oh man, that makes me so happy. 2, 4, 5, 10, 15, that's my extra. I gotta set another 500 rack again because I keep forgetting to do that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It all makes sense here, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75, 85. All right, so this right here is 500. That's usually the lower chips that I want to have. All right, so this should still be 10,000. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so that's still 10,000. Don't have to worry about that. In 10,000 racks, you don't have to worry about that. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wow. So that right there is 10,000, 12,000, 12,500, $12,587 in this session. Wow, great. And all I want to do, guys, is do that, take these dice, do that, stop, take a break, take a swig of water, just like y'all should do if you get tired at the craps table. And then literally going to just hit stop and then record and do part 15. Catch you guys next time.